other day we were in Benue State campaigning, and one of the big issues in that state, of course, this is one of the major yam producing states, also provide tons of oranges and all that. And one of the things they wanted to know was, look, what are you going to do for us? I mean, we produce all these yams, we produce all of this farm produce, and nothing ever seems, we don't ever seem to make more money than we're making. It's very obvious that there is a gap in that value chain. And that gap is really in storage and Agro-Allied, the whole Agro-Allied process. And we need to somehow find a solution, first to storage, and then going just down that value chain. Our solution to the storage issue is a bill which is already before the National Assembly, which hasn't been read yet and hasn't gone through any of the stages. It's called Warehousing Receipts Bill. The whole point of the bill is to provide an incentive to the private sector to invest in storage facilities. Now, how does that work? The APC manifesto already says that we will pay a minimum price for certain farm produce. So, for example, if we're going to pay a minimum price to farmers who are producing yams, we need storage for those yams in order that they would not be destroyed in the whole process of going down to eventually being sold or some other process that they may go through. So that storage aspect of it is extremely important after government has taken the yams off the primary producer. Now, the Warehousing Receipts Bill now ensures that if you are a storage facility owner, you can actually borrow against the receipts that you're getting. So the farmer can go to a bank and say, lend me money. I'm expecting this amount of money. I'm getting this amount of money from government. I want to go and store my facilities in this place. The facilities owner too is satisfied that there will be enough money to pay him for his storage. So everybody is happy down the line. And that's one of the things that we think will incentivize storage and incentivize the whole value chain down the line. If you can't incentivize the private sector to get into storage, because government cannot do all of that storage, it has to be private sector driven. And the only way to get the private sector to do it is to show that you are going to be able to give them some facility that would enable them to get these things going and do it without great pain.